come under and have a look. If you're jacking the car up at home on a normal jack, you've got big lumps of suspension, subframe, chassis. You can see I've lifted it up on the chassis on this one, but jack under there is okay, jack under there is okay. Wouldn't necessarily jack it under the outside seal with a normal jack, but you can do if you put a block on top of it. Right, okay, oil filter. Oil filter's up here, come and have a look. That's it there. You can undo it any way you like, big pair of pliers. You might be able to undo it by hand, depending on whether a gorilla's done it up or not. Gorilla's done that one up. So we've got a little clamp. Still not very easy to get on actually. That's all. Right, cut there because got the ump with it, because it was supposed to come off easier than that. There is the oil filter. That is the hole that I ran the screwdriver through to get some leverage on it to undo it. So not ideal, but my mate's ramp, whose it is, my mate who works on this ramp is an animal, and I can't find anything, so couldn't find the right tool for the job. Have a look. There's a bit of thread there that your new oil filter screws onto, so if you use a screwdriver like I did, make sure you ram it through the back edge of it and then just twist it, loosen it off, and it will come off, which is what we did. Right, that's that. Oil drain, 13mm bolt in the back. If you hold your fingers above when you undo it, hopefully it won't all run down your arm. Okay, lovely. You can use anything to catch old oil. If you've got an empty plastic 5 litre can that you fill up your car with, lay it on its side, knife open the top, so it lays on its side flat, and you can catch the old oil in it if you've got an empty one. Otherwise a bucket will do the job. Right, that's that. New oil filter. Put the tools down. Make sure the rubber's in. Grab your original one and check the thread's the same size. Looks pretty good. And then just stick it up and wind it on. Make sure there's oil on the surface where the rubber ring touches, or you can just wipe a bit of the dip your finger in the old oil and wipe it around the rubber ring. That's that. Doesn't need to be done up any tighter. You can do it by hand. Lovely. Now we'll let the oil drain and then we'll fill it back up, so we'll be back in a second. Right, with your oil filter screwed on, make sure you do the sump plug up nice and tight with a normal size spanner, as tight as you can do it, because steel into aluminium again, don't want to strip it. And when it comes to filling up with oil, that cover, there's a gap around there, so if you spill any, it's going to go underneath the cover and sit along your spark plugs and probably stink. So if you haven't got a funnel and you're doing it out of a can, hold it so that this side of the can is lower than the top. This is the highest point, and then you can control, look over the top, you can control how it comes out, and it won't go blub 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 blub. See? It's quite thin, this oil. These engines are very sensitive to the right oil, so don't just go and buy the cheap crap. Make sure you put the right stuff in. This is 530, 5 watts 30, which is the right stuff for the car. Don't pour it all in one go. There's about a litre left in that. Put the dipstick out. There's no rush because the oil's still on its way to the to the sump, but we'll give it a quick dip. All the way in and back out, and that is ever so slightly over full already, but not a lot. So we'll check that again, because by the time we've started the engine up, pumped all the oil back round, filled up the oil filter, the new oil filter, that level will go down slightly, and hopefully that will sit right on the top mark. Overfilling is as dangerous as having not enough oil in your engine these days. Same as having the wrong type of oil. Right, we are going to do the cam belt and the fan belt, but I haven't got time to start on that today. So what we're going to do next is have a look at some of the brakes and suspension, service the front running gear, and see where we go after that. Back in a second.